Car from now on here. In today's video, we are taking a look at cars under $5,000. And I gotta tell you something. I really like the cars on this list because some of the cars on this list go back to the early 2000s. And this was a great time. This was a time when most cars started to become a lot more attractive and better looking, taking on a lot more curves in their body shape. Because I remember a time, during this time, actually, in the early 2000s, if you owned a car which was 10 years or 15 years older at that time period, chances are you were driving a box on wheels. There wasn't a lot of curves and shapes, and cars really weren't as attractive as they are today. And following the 2000s, between the 2000s and the 2010s, truly, I think this was the greatest period for cars, and a lot of the most attractive cars that we have going back in history date in between this time period. And I truly mean that here in the year 2023. So in today's video, we are talking about cars under $5,000. Regardless of whether you just like old cars, you're looking for a new project, or you're looking for something cheap, going back to school, something that's going to get you from point A to point B and is not going to break the bank, well, don't worry, I got you. But before we get into it, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and let's get it. Number 1. 2003 BMW 330 Ci. And here in the year 2023, if in fact you see one out there under $5,000, grab this car. I love the way this 2003 330 Ci looks. 1, you can get it in a convertible. 2, they're reliable. I see a lot of people still driving these on the road 20 years later. You're getting a high performance 3-liter fuel injected inline 6 motor. Although not the most fuel efficient as some of the newer models, still you're getting 18 miles per gallon in the city, 27 miles per gallon on the highway. Combined, you're getting 22 miles per gallon fuel economy. And for a car under $5,000, you are driving a gem. Truly the definition of why cars were so much more beautiful during this time period. Number 2. 2007 Acura TL. Out of all of the generations with the Acura TL, this one is my favorite. So you're getting here in the 2007 model, the 3rd gen body shape. And I gotta tell you, this is the most beautiful out of them all. When you look at the 3.2, the 2nd generation, there is no comparison with the body shape. And for some reason, after the 2000s and 10s, Acura started to become a lot more boxy and pointy. And I think that's the direction a lot of cars have started to go in here in the later 2020s. And that's why I say a lot of the cars in the early 2000s were some of the most beautiful cars that were ever produced. And that's what you're getting here with this 3rd generation Acura TL. On top of that, when it comes to luxury, of course, Acura being the luxury brand for Honda, you're getting all the luxury and power options that you would see in a BMW. Under the hood, you've got a 3.2 liter V6. It's got 258 horsepower, 233 pound-feet of torque. It's a reliable car with good maintenance, premium gas, synthetic oil changes. This is a car that will last you past 300,000 kilometers. And I still see a lot of these driving on the road. I see a lot on Auto Trader. I see a lot on Craigslist. And you could still find one of these 2007s under $5,000 with low kilometers, sitting around like 100, 150,000 kilometers. And there is still a lot of life past that odometer. When it comes to fuel economy combined on the city and the highway, you're getting 20 miles per gallon, which is what to expect with a 3.2 liter V6, but you are getting 258 horsepower on your hood. For $5,000, the 2007 Acura TL is a beautiful car. Number 3 is the 2008 Honda Accord. So you can get this in 2 body shapes. You could either get the 4-door sedan or the 2-door coupe. And to be honest, although I do really prefer the two-door coupe to the sedan, I think both are beautiful cars. For a car that is approaching 15 years old, this is still a stunning showstopper when you see them on the road. And actually, a lot more today now that this car is 15 years old. So very similar to a lot of Hondas, you can find under the hood various different drivetrains. When it comes to fuel economy, they're all very similar. You're getting 23 miles per gallon in the city and 34 miles per gallon on the highway, with a combined 28 miles per gallon, making this Honda Accord a very fuel efficient vehicle. On top of that, the Honda Accord has very high reliable ratings. Definitely a car that will last past 300,000 kilometers. And so to find one under $5,000 is a really great deal. Number 4, 2010 Honda Civic. And so again, similar to the Honda Accord, you can find this 2010 Honda Civic in either a coupe or a sedan. And I really like how the sedan looks, as you guys can see here with this specific model. Also very similar to Honda styles, you can find various different drivetrains under the hood. You can get it in either a 1.8 liter or a 2.4 liter in the SI model. And it's really all about the body shape. For a car that is approaching 13 years old, it's really beautiful. It's really stunning. The shapes, the curves. When it comes to fuel economy, one of the most fuel efficient vehicles on the road with a combined city and highway 29 miles per gallon makes it one of the most fuel efficient vehicles on the road. On top of that, you got 5-star government approval crash test ratings for this Honda Civic, this 2010. It's fun, it's reliable, it's beautiful. Great car to buy under $5,000. Number 5 is the 2003 Mazda Protege 5. So if you're looking for something different, something old, a project car, something reliable, under $5,000, the Mazda Protege 5 is the way to go here in the year 2022 and 2023. 2003 was definitely a time when these 5-door hatchbacks were cool. And here in the year 2022 and 2023, they are still cool. Under the hood, you got a turbocharged 2.0 liter Dock inline 4-cylinder engine. When it comes to fuel efficiency, you've got 22 miles per gallon in the city and 28 miles per gallon on the highway. Now these cars are just fun to drive. The definition of a 5-door hatchback that is fun to drive, with the characteristic of that being a true sports car.
I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh.